So the trailer dropped for Spider-Man Brand New Day, starring Mr. and Mrs. Tom Holland. Tom Holland and Zendaya. But we'll have to see about that. Trailer's interesting. It has John Bernthal as the Punisher. Whatever happens at the end of season 2 of Daredevil, which will pop up soon on Disney Plus, will spill over into Spider-Man 4. So we'll see what that. So John Bernthal's Frank is in it. Mark Ruffalo's Dr. Banner is in it. We'll see if he turns into the Hulk or not. One of the interesting things about it is that the world still doesn't know who Peter Parker is. Doctor Strange casted a spell for Peter Parker so the world can forget who Peter Parker is. So no one knows who he is. Another interesting thing is that in one of the scenes he wakes up in a cocoon and he's also losing his powers. And some people are theorizing that maybe this is the Man Spider arc from the comic books. Go check that out if you like. So we'll see. We'll see. Right now it's trailer 1. So we'll see other things as it goes along before it's released in the summer. The thing about the Spider-Man movies that was always interesting is the secondary characters. And even though I like the Punisher and I like Dr. Banner, I don't think they're going to be the main secondary characters who's going to push this film. If we go back all the Tom Holland Spider-Man films, listen, my favorite Peter Parker is always going to be Tobey Maguire. He is A1, number 1 on the call sheet, Spider-Man, Peter Parker. However, Tom Holland has been very solid with his Peter Parker. But if we go back to that first Tom Holland film, the secondary characters that really powered that film, first was Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark. I love the relationship between Stark and young Parker. Hello, Mr. Stark. I miss Tony Stark. I miss Downey as Tony Stark, but we'll see Downey as Dr. Doom. But yeah, that was full on Tony Stark in that. And the flirtation between Tony Stark and Aunt May, played by Marissa Tomei, because Downey and Tomei did a romantic comedy back in the day. So it was nice to see that. But the main secondary character that was fantastic was Michael Keaton as Vulture. Man, Michael Keaton, I don't think people talked about enough in that performance. And there was a rumor that they was going to make a film called The Sinister Six, where Keaton was going to come back as Vulture, but that never happened. Michael Keaton was so fantastic in that film. And to be honest, I like Zendaya, but I actually like Laura Harrier. She played Keaton's daughter, and she was dating Peter Parker because that was Spider-Man Homecoming. I like Laura Harrier more so than I did like Zendaya, but Zendaya ended up playing Mary Jane, and you have to keep Mary Jane because Mary Jane is Peter Parker's girl. But Laura Harrier, she was pretty good too. So that was Homecoming. The second film wasn't as good. That was Spider-Man Far From Home. But the thing that made that work was Jake Gyllenhaal as Mysterio. He was fantastic. I don't think we talk about enough as Mysterio is one of the best comic book villains of all time. The turn he did on Peter Parker was fantastic. That ending of all the Spider-Man films, it might have the best ending of all those Tom Holland Spider-Man films. It was fantastic. And Jake Gyllenhaal does not get enough credit for playing crazy. Because Jake Gyllenhaal is such a nice guy, but he's really good at playing someone that's nuts. So his Mysterio is fantastic. Then we get into the third film, Spider-Man No Way Home. And to me, that film was going kind of okay until Andrew Garfield popped up. And then Tobey Maguire popped up. I don't know if there's any films. There's very few films since that one. That was like 2021, I think, 21, 22, where people were so ecstatic seeing Garfield and Maguire. Like, go back and watch those reaction videos of people in the theaters when both of those guys popped up. It was amazing. So they made that film, but then also on that last film, they brought back Jamie Foxx came back as Electro, Thomas Hayden Church came back as Sandman, but the big two was Alfred Molina as Dr. Octopus and William Dafoe as the Green Goblin. And William Dafoe's Green Goblin did something in the film where we no longer see Marissa Tomei as Aunt May. It's like, oh no, not Marissa. I love Marissa since she was on As the World Turns, Different World, My Cousin Vinny. Oh, I love Marissa Tomei. But yeah, man, Marissa Tomei's gone because of the Green Goblin. Damn it. But William Dafoe as the Green Goblin. If it wasn't for Heath Ledger's Joker, William Dafoe would be the premier superhero villain, one of the premier superhero villains of all time. It's like Green Goblins by Willem Dafoe, Heath Ledger's Joker, Killmonger, Michael B. Jordan, Thanos, Brolin, Jack Nicholson's Joker. And Alfred Molina's Doc Ock. Let me tell you something. One of the things that was great about those Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies was the first two villains they had. First one was Green Goblin. Second was Dr. Octopus. And it just shows that I don't think Tobey Maguire gets enough credit for those early Spider-Man films. Like, I think people understand that Tobey's great at Spider-Man, but when you go back and watch Spider-Man 1 and 2, it's I think a lot of comic book films are struggling right now. Go back in the 2000s and see what Sam Raimi did with those first two Spider-Man films, and then get back into filmmaking. Go back to school and watch those Sam Raimi Spider-Man films, and then go watch Chris Nolan's The Dark Knight and use that as your textbook. And go watch Superman 2 and put all those things together, man, and create and go back to film school when it comes to comic book movies. But yeah, so yeah, I really think, like, when it comes to Tom Holland's Spider-Man films, it's always been about the secondary characters. Nothing against Tom. Tom is great, and Zendaya is fine, but it's the secondary characters that I'm always looking forward to, and the slight twists that's in those movies. So what do you guys think about the new trailer of Spider-Man 4: A Brand New Day? And of all the Spider-Man movies, because I didn't talk about the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movies with Emma Stone, those were quite underrated. Those were actually pretty good. I mean, even though I might put Andrew third behind Tobey and Tom, Andrew was a solid Spider-Man. I think he deserved one more film. They talked about it recently of doing another one, but I don't think that's going to happen now. But of all the Spider-Man movies, the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies, which one do you think is the very best? And what do you think of this latest trailer?